Are live. There we go. Okay, so today is 5/22, and here's our objective. We're going to talk about interior and exterior angles made by chords and secants. So go ahead and write that down and we'll talk about it, okay? So we're going to find interior and exterior angles made by chords and secants, all right? So a chord is just a line segment in a circle. So in this first one, these are chords. So AC, BD are chords. They intersect each other. When they intersect each other, they make an angle. Okay, so I like the symbol theta because we're used to that as an angle, right? So here's what happens. It's as easy as this. If you look at theta, theta is also here, correct? Right? These two angles are equal. You guys agree? These two angles are equal? So theta is also here, right? So theta has two arcs, AB and CD. So the formula is this arc plus this arc divided by 2. Gives you the angle. So theta will equal the arc AB plus arc CD divided by 2. That's the formula, and I agree with Olivia. Let's put some numbers in as an example and see how it works. Okay. So I'm gonna make up these numbers. Okay. These are just purely made up. So let's say this is going to be 40, and let's say this is 30 degrees for the arc. Okay. So if I want to find theta in this example, I'm going to go, okay, well, theta is equal to 30 plus 40 divided by 2. That's it. Just add the arc. So I get 70 divided by 2 is 35 degrees. So that angle would be 35 degrees. So just add the two arcs, divide by 2. Easy. Thumbs up?
So what would the other angle be on the other side?
This is also, so Juan Carlos, these two angles are called vertical angles, and I don't know if you guys learned that in algebra or not, but this is also going to be 35. So they're both 35, 35.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that from algebra? Okay, yeah. So they're equal. Vertical angles. Okay, number 2. So in number 2, this is an exterior angle. So it has a outside arc, and it's got an inside arc, right? Outside arc, inside arc. So the formula is this, that theta is equal to the outside arc, xy, minus its inside arc, wz, divided by 2. So instead of plus, we just subtract. Outside arc minus inside arc divided by 2. So same thing, let me put some numbers in here. Let me just make up something. These are totally made up numbers. Let's say this is 80, and let's say this is 20 degrees. So to find the angle here, we're just going to go, Holly? We're going to go theta equals 80 minus 20 divided by 2. Okay, that's all we're going to do, find that angle. So outside arc 80 minus 20, which is 60, divided by 2. So in this case, theta is going to be 30 degrees. You okay with that? 80 minus 20 is 60. 60 divided by 2 is 30. Thumbs up. It's pretty easy, isn't it? Now, I drew 2 more pictures because technically this is also an exterior angle, and it's going to follow the same rule. It really is going to be outside arc minus inside arc divided by 2. Even though this is a tangent line, it's the exact same formula. So let me make up some numbers, okay? Oh, let's say this arc from C to A is about 150 degrees. Let's say this one's about 60 degrees. I'm just making numbers up. It looks like that, okay? So my answer in this case would be theta, which is the angle, my exterior angle, is equal to 150 minus 60 divided by 2. Okay, same exact thing. It's the outside arc minus the inside arc. Even though they're attached, it's still an interior arc. So let's see, that's 90 divided by 2, so my theta would be 45 degrees. Okay, how am I doing? Does it seem pretty easy?
Yes, sir.
And even the third one is still the same rule. It's an exterior angle, right? It has an exterior arc. It's got an interior arc, right? So let's say that this arc is 160 degrees, okay? then this outside arc has to be 200. Has to be. What I'm saying, this has to be 200 degrees. Has to be.
This has to be 360 degrees.
Right?
To make a full
Yeah.
circle.
You guys agree? 360 to make a full circle. So if this is 160, this has to be 200, right? So let's use the same formula, okay? To find theta, theta is going to be my outside arc minus my inside arc divided by 2, okay? So I get 200 minus 160 is 40, divided by 2 is 20. That doesn't look like 20, but then 200 minus 160, yes, 40 divided by 2 has to be 20 degrees. That doesn't look right, but it's got to be. Because that can't be 200, that's got to be more than 200. It's a bad drawing, but the formula's right. That has got to be more than 200. It's okay, don't worry about it. The math is right. The figure's wrong, the math is right, okay? All right, now, this last one says this. Okay, if I know this angle, okay, if I know this angle, so if I know this angle, then theta is going to equal 180 degrees minus that angle, minus the measure of angle ACD. Okay? That's what my formula says. So let's put some numbers in and give it a try. So if I say this angle is about, let's say it's 150 degrees, okay? Right? Then theta would equal 180 minus 150 degrees, which would be 30 degrees. Okay? So if we know this angle, and it's a central angle, okay? So it is a central angle. Make sure we write down that it's a central angle. It is a central angle, okay? Then you just go 180 minus your central angle gives you your exterior angle, okay? Okay, so thumbs up. So we're going to turn the page. Let's do some problems to use the ones we just used, okay? So turn the page. We've got 4 problems. We can do it. There's a couple of them that are kind of hard, but most of them are pretty easy, okay? So if I take a look, first of all, at A. You watching? We're on camera. So this angle's 85 or 65 degrees, right? So let's do what we know. Okay, if this angle is 65 degrees, in a straight line we get 180. You guys agree with that? So let's go first of all 180. Let's go 180 minus 65, 115, I think, right? So this angle here, 115 degrees. Does that make sense? Now, you gotta go.
You think you could get the...
Now, we learned that this is an inscribed angle, right? So its arc's got to be twice as big, right? This is an inscribed angle, so the arc is 130 degrees. And this arc is twice this, which is 230 degrees. Okay? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Okay, now, B. Now this one's a little harder. Okay? It's a little bit harder. What I need, it's an exterior angle, is I need an interior arc and I need an exterior arc. Okay? What I need to find is I need to find this arc, MP. But I can do that. MP is twice 73 degrees. Because we learned that yesterday. It's an inscribed angle. It's twice that, so it's 146. So that arc is 146. Okay? Now I need to know its exterior arc. Well, that's easy. Because I know in a circle I've got 360 degrees. So I'll go 360 minus my 146. Let's see, calculator. Of course I don't have calculators. Thank you. So what's 360? Clear, clear, clear. 360 minus 146. 214. Okay, now let's use my formula. Okay, so I've got my outside arc minus my inside arc divided by 2 makes my angle. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go, okay, I'll take my 214, my outside arc, subtract my inside arc, 146, divided by 2, and I'll get my angle x. Okay, so all right, 214, use my calculator. I'll use Alex's calculator. Minus 146 I'll divide that by 2, and I get 34 degrees. Not too bad? Not too bad? Okay, now, the next two are a little bit harder, but we can do it, okay? So I want to find the value of x. Am I going too fast? Yeah, I'll wait for you. Yeah. Okay, the next two are a little bit harder, but we can do it. We can. We're just going to have to use our brains. I have faith in us, okay? So, tell me when you're ready for A.
Now.
Okay, so here's the thing. Check it out. I want you to look. I want to use this angle, okay? You watching? That angle. Not this angle, not x. Watch. If I use x, I got to know this arc and this arc. I don't know anything. Okay, ready? If I want that angle x, I'd have to know this arc and this arc. I don't know that. So let's find this angle first. Once I find this angle, then these two together make 180, because that's a straight line. Okay, I'll say it again. Let's find theta first. When I get theta, then these two angles make 180 because it's a straight line, right? So, theta, let's go through it. Theta is equal to, it's one arc plus its other arc divided by 2, okay? So theta is this arc plus this arc divided by 2, right? So then, if I keep going, let's see, theta then is equal to, let's see, that cancels that. I get 2x over 2. Theta is equal to x. Well, that's weird. If theta is equal to x, let me go ahead and erase this for a second. If theta is equal to x, then, wait a minute, x and x, it's got to be 90-90. It's got to be. You guys agree? X and x got to be 90-90. It's got to be, because I know x plus x makes 180, right? So it's got to be 90 degrees. So this one was hard. Let me do it again, okay?
Oh, no, never mind.
So let me erase it again. So what it did is I found this angle, call it theta, okay? I don't know. I did it in reference to x. So I said, okay, 30 plus 2x minus 30 divided by 2 is equal to that angle. It's front arc, back arc, divided by 2, okay? So I solved for theta, and theta in terms of x became x. So, okay, well, that means theta is x. So put x back in there. So then, okay, wait a minute. I see a straight line. You guys see a straight line? Let me draw my straight line. You guys see my straight line? How many degrees are in a straight line? So x plus x equals 180. X has to be 90. Or if it's equal, it's got to be 90. Everybody agree with that? So if I got x plus x equals 180, I got a 2x equals 180, x equals 90. But I kind of knew that already, right? Because they were equal. They were equal, okay? All right, now, B, almost done. All right, this one looks really complex, doesn't it? But we can still do the same thing, okay? So we're going to take its front arc. We're going to subtract the inner arc divided by 2, and it should equal 34, okay? So we'll take its outside arc, which is 3x minus 2. We're going to subtract its inside arc, x plus 6. We're going to divide it by 2, and all that equals the angle. Well, the angle is 34, okay? So, it's the rule. We took the outside arc, subtract it from the inside arc, because it's an exterior angle, divided by 2 equals my angle, okay? So, all right, I'm going to get, let's see, 3x minus 2 minus x minus 6 divided by 2 equals 34. So all I did is I brought the negative through, okay? Brought the negative through, okay?
No, it's a plus 6.
Nope, it's minus 6, because I brought the negative through. See what I did? Liam, see what I did? I'm subtracting x and I'm subtracting 6. I'm subtracting that.
Yeah.
Which would be a negative x minus 6. Okay, so then that's going to give me a 2x minus 8 over 2 equals 34, okay?
Yeah.
Divided by 2, so that's just an x minus 4 equals 34, right? Just divide plus 4, x equals 38. And we already did our journal, so that's that, okay? Now, we got work to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and not phones. We got work to do. Not phones. We have work to do, right? And not phones. We have work to do, right? And not phones, right? Am I still recording? I thought I pushed
Hey,
stop.
guys.